A Victorian micro Sherlock navigates a dark subterranean underworld to match wits with the world's greatest criminal rat.
Welcome back to the bar, where we're going through Kev's 100 favourite films of all time. Today we're up to number 67, The Great Mouse Detective.
As you'll be able to tell, we have a special guest with us again.
Yep.
Hello.
So we're out on the balcony. Poppy, welcome back. It's been a while.
Yes, it has.
I think you're in
Traumatic times last time.
Exactly. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
What was the last?
All dogs
oh no,
go
we
to
did
heaven.
Clue, didn't we?
Oh, we did
Yes.
do Clue, yeah. Clue was fun.
I'm confused.
I think you'd been on a big, you had a massive sugar high, I think, that the night before. You'd been on a big sleepover and then you'd had it was a come down. You were
I
tired.
wouldn't call it a sleepover because I didn't sleep.
Oh, because you didn't sleep.
I just
Whoa,
kind
there
of
you go.
got on a trampoline and did flips.
Just an
and stuff.
over, I guess, then?
Well,
Stay
yeah.
over?
This time, yeah. Last time was a sleepover, but this time was a big party.
Yeah.
Oh,
For Clue, it was a
Oh, yeah, I
sleepover.
remember.
But your
Yeah.
social life continues. That's why you don't come down to the
Yes.
bar very often,
yeah, I have.
You're
a
up to more than
social
me and your dad combined.
easily. What were
Yes.
you up to this time?
So I had my leavers party, which is music
Mm.
festival themed, and there
Yeah.
were 8 massive jars of sweets, and between us all, we finished all of them. There was
Oh,
karaoke
wow.
room, there was a photo booth with loads of wigs and stuff, and there was a
Yeah.
trampoline. At some point, 2 boys were standing on the roof of the shed.
Oh, wow.
You know what? I said
Blimey.
to at least 4 different people that they were going to start screaming, "I am a golden god," and no one got the Almost Famous reference. I was a bit disappointed.
Ah,
Who did you
there
say
you
that
go.
to?
Lots of the parents, and no one said, "Huh,
No one
Almost
got it.
Famous."
They were
Shame.
too worried about them
Shame.
falling off.
Maybe
is.
they also have a better social life than you, because they don't have time to watch as many movies.
Wow.
Who's to know?
Wow.
Really? I mean, probably them.
It's a great movie.
Mhm.
So yeah, here we are. So we're up
Mm.
to number 67,
6.
Yes.
The Great Mouse
6,
Detective.
7.
Poppy, what did you know about this film before we watched it?
It was about a mouse detective that was great.
Okay, yeah, that's
Nice.
that's very
Like what you've
similar.
done there.
That's very similar to me as well. Actually, I knew that it was Sherlock Holmes based, but this kind of sits in the like mid to late 80s, where I just
Yeah.
I wasn't very into my Disney films in this stage. I did get into Disney more with the early 90s, Aladdin, Lion King,
The new
that
era.
that kind of era. But this is on the back of Fox and Hound, Black Cauldron, Oliver and Company.
Yeah.
What's Oliver? and
Classics.
I haven't seen any of those.
You've seen The Little Mermaid.
You're really missing out. The
have seen
Rescuers,
The
The
Little
Rescuers Down Under, other classics like that.
I don't think I've ever seen The Rescuers Down Under. I watched the
Are they
Rescuers.
in Australia?
They are.
They
yeah.
are indeed. Yes.
I've watched Rescuers and Pete's Dragon. Mostly that sort of live action and animated. But
What's Pete's Dragon?
Pete's Dragon is a classic. It's
Classic.
about a boy called Pete
It's a
and his dragon.
classic.
Why does he have a dragon?
So I hadn't seen this either. So yeah, me and Poppy came at it pretty new. Kev, is this a staple of the childhood growing up? Is this the first film you saw in a particular place or time? We know it's not the first animated film that you remember because we had to sit through that earlier. But
Yes, we
why is it
have,
on the list? And what's your
We've
memory?
achieved that. I do remember this. Yeah, similar era as the name the film that should not be named, but all dogs go to heaven. Yeah, I just remember. I remember being very young and watching this, and obviously at the time, like imagine like Sherlock Holmes, like Mouse, solving a crime, and a big rat as the boss, and everything you needed in an animated film. It was perfect. Little sidekick on for both of them, for both the criminal and the hero. So, and I think all the characters I remember being quite like funny and quite different. I think with All Dogs Go to Heaven, it's very much more around the main two characters. Whereas this, it feels like there's a few more that they introduce, and they sort of, you get to know them a little bit more. So yeah, I remember this is very much from my young youth. So yeah, the very young age, where the memory was just building before it deteriorated and depleted.
So this is in that sweet spot where you can remember it.
Yeah, but I remember it. I'm trying to think. I would have watched it again, I guess, when I was a bit older, and then I won't have seen it for, God, I don't know, 20 years or something. But I remember thinking it would still be pretty good. Like, I don't remember thinking anything bad, but then you never know with these films, especially Disney. Anything could happen, and you're like, oh yeah, this is bad. As I've experienced before with other films. But but no, yeah, it was pretty good. So you guys didn't really know anything about it at all before you watched it this time?
No, didn't
I
know.
didn't know anything except it was about a mouse who was great and a detective. But you get that in the title.
Does it mean anything to you if we say, okay, well, it's a Disney film? What does that mean to you? Like if we say, oh, but this film is a Disney film.
Nothing.
What do Disney films represent to you?
It just makes me think of The Little Mermaid, and I'm not the biggest fan of The Little Mermaid. So I'm a bit like, okay, and
so if The Little Mermaid is the Disney film that you think of if we say, oh, it's a Disney film.
Pretty much like Disney princesses.
Yeah, that's good.
No, and Disney princesses.
But I don't like any of the Disney princesses.
What would you say is your favourite Disney film?
The Night of the Museums.
Okay, there we go.
Probably.
What about you then, Andy? When we say Disney to you, in terms of movies, let's not get outside the realm of anything else. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, it's still, I think, sort of from that phase of Lion King, Aladdin, musical, animated. It's always sort of surprising when you look at the other films that Disney have put out that aren't animated. I think growing up for me, it always was sort of the animated movies. With songs, you'd get the soundtrack, you'd hear nothing but that all the time as well. So and then as a kid, you could just play them again and again. And I don't know how, but for some reason, you can just keep watching them and be happy with them. I don't know what happens, but as you get older, that beauty that dissipates, and you can't just keep watching a film again and again. I think they used to have almost something where they would release every film every 7 years or something.
Oh, like re-release? So like re-release the same film every 7 years?
Yeah. So it was almost like you couldn't buy sort of certain VHSs or DVDs all the time, but like they would hold them, and then every 7 years they would release them theoretically for the next generation. I'm sure there was something like that. And so it's sort of funny
like a great Disney conspiracy theory. We should start pushing that around.
Have some. Not everything just at your fingertips. So I think if you missed it, then you would, it would be building up.
You missed it.
Yeah, until the next time, and then they would like push Sleeping Beauty and all the Snow White and like all of the very old films that still, I think for us, and I don't know whether you think the same, but like still Disney sort of does conjure up those very old films as well, and all of the sort of the real classics,
real life ones, like Mary Poppins.
Yeah. Well, and even the animated ones like Bambi and Dumbo and Pinocchio and Fantasia and stuff like that. Like that was still very much.
What's Fantasia?
Fantasia's
Mickey Mouse one.
It's Mickey Mouse,
Mm-hmm.
and there's no real story, but it's sort of an animation put to music.
That sounds immensely boring.
I feel
I
like
mean,
you've given that a
it can
harsh
be.
critique there, Andy. There's no real story.
Well, it's not really about the story, is it? It's more
It's true, but
he's a
yeah,
wizard apprentice, but it's
everything
more
comes
about
to
the fact
life.
that they put it together.
Yeah, you should watch it. Definitely, Poppy. Get it on your list.
No thanks.
Yeah, not interested. No interest in that.
What?
Fair enough.
No,
Well,
it's
that's good then
just
that you guys got
interesting.
to experience something new.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying that I'm expanding your horizons. Whether they would be good or bad films is obviously up for debate. But yes, it's good
Well,
to see finally found some films that you guys haven't seen.
yeah, we can go through the scores for the unseen movies that we have. So,
Yeah.
did you sort of growing up? Did you have sort of a Disney video drawer where you had a lot of these films and would sort of go back to them?
These sort of this really old generation one really reminds me of my nan. So like I remember I must have just like watched these with my nan or like gone to the cinema with my nan and watched them. So these like really old ones remind me of that. And then I think then there's the next generation, like you said, like the Aladdin and that sort of section. I remember those as well. And then I guess, yeah, then after that it feels like it sort of dies off. And then I guess it felt like they were like hit after hit after hit back in the day. And now it's like, oh yeah, that one's good, or yeah, that one's okay. I don't know. They don't feel like as good as they used to be. But then maybe it's just because there's so much content and, you know, our expectations are too high. Whereas you just got a film, like you said, you could, if you didn't missed it, you missed it. And it's like, all right, goodbye. So
I think that
yeah.
I think they were always, but you've got sort of Hercules and the Hunchback of Notre
Yeah.
Dame in and amongst like the classics. I think there was always
True. Yeah.
there was always down films for them.
Yeah.
And then obviously, you kind of get into the Pixar stuff. So
yes, true. And that really mixes it up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, well, we should get on then. I want to hear what your one-word reactions are. So before we do that, we should get on to the drinks and the sponsors.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So yes.
What am I doing?
You're reading the sponsorship.
So, The Great Mouse Detective, a film where the entire plot hinges on one missing person and a detective clever enough to piece together the clues. Here's a mystery Basil never cracked. You go to a wedding, a birthday, a weekend away, and afterwards the best photos of you have vanished. No ransom note, no clockwork bat. The bat's clockwork?
I don't know.
I don't think it is. They're just sitting on your friends' phones, and no amount of deduction gets them back. Out solves it before it becomes a case. Create an out for your event. Invite everyone there. And every photo, video, poll, pin, and song goes into one private shared timeline. When it ends, it becomes a memory. The whole event from everyone's phones in one place. Everything's free to download for 30 days. Want to keep the memory out forever? £1.99. One payment. No detective work required. Out. Free on the App Store and Google Play. Elementary. Ta-da!
Nice.
Very impressive.
That's just rolled
Nice.
off. That's just rolled off your tongue. That's
yeah.
it's
Just thought of
good,
it.
it's a good
straight off the bat.
read.
Okay.
So what drink is out buying for you, Poppy?
I had black coffee and a licorice pipe.
Oh.
Even though I don't really
Wow.
like licorice.
Wow.
I like red
Strong.
licorice, but I don't like black licorice.
Okay.
And I don't like coffee either, but I've never tried coffee.
Is that going to be an indictment of the film that you've chosen a drink that you don't like any part of it? Or why have you chosen coffee that you haven't ever tried and a licorice pipe that you don't like?
Because it reminded me kind of Clue, and that's what you picked for Clue, so it made me think about it.
Yeah.
And then I kind of
Clever.
made more kids version.
Yeah. Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
There you go.
My sherry and cigar from
Very
Clue.
clever.
Nice. Good callback. Good callback.
Yes.
Oh, I thought I just remembered the cigar. I didn't remember the sherry.
That's okay.
Are you Santa?
No.
It doesn't Santa sherry.
Yeah, to warm up a bit.
What?
Kev, what about you? What are you drinking?
Well, I think we had to go back to the Victorian age. So I've gone for the Dirty London Fog. A very interesting drink. Can't be worse than last week's. Last week's was definitely a challenge to get through. Gin
What was
and
last
egg whites isn't the best combo. But this week,
Egg whites.
Earl Grey tea, vanilla syrup, and frothed milk.
Ooh, that actually sounds quite good.
Interesting choice, isn't it? So there you are. Like sweet tea, I guess.
Like a tea frappuccino in a way.
Yeah. Who knew? That was already made back in the day. So there you go. The Dirty London Fog. What about you, Andy?
Well, I found an easy strawberry basil bubbly.
That sounds good.
That's 2 parts seltzer water, 1 part cranberry, and a handful of fresh strawberries, and then 3 to 4 fresh basil leaves. Served in ice.
Good thinking.
You like a basil leaf?
Oh yeah, I do. I just eat them off of the plant that we have.
Wow,
Like,
that's
just
impressive.
Straight into my mouth.
So like you're like
have
having
to
the easy strawberry basil bubbly, but like neat, just the basil.
Yeah,
Hold
just
everything
basil.
else.
Straight 100% basil.
What?
Clever idea.
Okay.
That's
I
it.
have fresh strawberries, so just it's like hold the liquid.
Yeah. Have you ever had a fresh strawberry with some basil?
No.
Oh,
Wow,
that's a delight.
there we go. This is your opportunity to try that. We can go to the bar. You can't go to the bar, but I can go to the bar and order you one.
We'll get them.
straight after.
Isn't there a bar on the balcony?
But no, kids aren't allowed at the bar.
Grr.
You
Yeah,
have
it's
to stay in the family room.
adults only.
Really,
Yeah,
the family room has a slide going into a sofa.
that's where the shattered dreams lie, at the bar.
Yeah.
You can't shatter the dreams of children.
So,
Daddy, don't shatter the dreams of children.
don't shatter your
Exactly.
dreams, no matter what happens.
Well, one word reaction then. What have we got? Poppy, do you want to go
one word
first?
reaction.
Sherlocky and old.
Sherlocky.
it's 2
I'll
words.
take that. It could have been way worse after All Dogs.
And old.
So mine was Sherlocky, and yours was old.
But I thought about it. I actually did think about it.
I feel, to be honest, I feel like old has come up a couple of times for your one word
Because I was
reaction.
trying to think of a different one because I know
What are you
I
trying
did
to tell us,
older
Poppy?
dogs.
We're just
What are you trying
old.
to say?
Yeah, you're old.
Yeah. Does
So,
it, in terms of the films that you've seen, like the Disney films you've seen, Poppy, then, does it feel very, like you say, like old and very different styly?
Yes.
Yeah.
How
Does
so?
it feel slow then to you?
No, it seems the opposite of slow. And once again, if it has tobacco and alcohol, then I'm pretty sure it's old.
That's very
Yes.
true.
True.
There is
It is true.
There is less alcohol and tobacco in Disney films these days. That is true.
Yeah, probably in all film. Well, definitely less tobacco, but yeah.
So, what did you like about it though?
I
Apart from the alcohol and
I didn't like that.
okay,
I liked Olivia.
okay.
Yeah.
What did you like about her?
I just liked her. She was nice.
She was a nice character.
And I
Yeah.
like Dawson because he's just really
Yeah,
funny.
Dawson's great, isn't he?
How did you feel about Basil himself?
He just seemed a bit weird. Like,
Bit
Yeah.
chaotic. What about the villains? Did you like the villains?
the bat was also kind of weird. I just didn't really
Yeah.
get the bat. Like,
The bat is funny.
why is a bat working for a rat?
Yeah.
Like, if you're trying to
Mm.
make it rhyme, that's okay. It doesn't make sense.
Well,
And why does a
especially
cat work for the rat? That doesn't make any
Well,
sense.
yeah,
that's a
the
good
cat and
question.
the cat and the bat work for the rat, and it's not even a
Yeah.
Dr. Seuss film.
Yeah.
So
I guess, yeah, he just brings the cat all the food, so the cat's happy with that. And the bat's
But
just, I guess a bat was just like would be seen as a villain, wouldn't it? Always in back in the day. So pairs nicely with a rat.
I love how
Unfortunate for the rats and the bats, they've been given the bad egg.
the bat at the time you didn't need to worry about bad PR for people. People were like, yeah, that's
for
fine.
that, yeah.
They can just be evil.
Yeah, now they've had
I
too much
like
bad press.
how there was like a mini version of everything. Like Basil's house was in like 21B.
221B.
And the little pug queen thing, which was no, but I also didn't get how the pug is the same size as the mouse, but smaller. Like, that just didn't make much sense to me. But it like lives in Buckingham Palace.
Yeah, there's a bit, a little bit like All Dogs Go to Heaven. There's a couple of times when the perspective of different things gets sort of
doesn't
wildly strange. Just like the crocodile
cat?
suddenly became the size of a ship. There's a couple of times in here where you're like, but everything's small, but then that's really, really big, and then it's too big for what it should be. And yeah, I think they struggled with perspective a couple of times. Yeah. I mean, it's all hand drawn, so it's very, very impressive from that point of view.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess that's the thing, isn't it? Back in the day, you wouldn't. I mean, I guess now it's all on computers, and you'd have so many different animators. I wonder, like what would have been like in this era? Like, it would have been.
Yeah.
I guess maybe less people, and you don't have computers to check it. It would have been harder. But
well, yeah, and you sort of say, oh, well, I've got Jeff's in on Thursday. He's going to do the drawing, and he just always. He always gets it wrong. Well, that's the thing. You would be drawing, and then someone else would do the scene afterwards. So you might do all of the drawings for sort of Basil to raise his hand to the violin, but then someone else would be drawing all of the drawings for him to actually play the violin. So you'd have to pass the animated cells backwards and forwards, and then if there's one person who maybe isn't as good as in perspective, but he's got a good CV because he was in All Dogs Go to Heaven. He was one of the main animators, and then he's got a job at Disney because his cousin works there. And
yes,
just we just don't know. We don't know. We don't know how these things work.
Anything could be happening. Yeah. It's funny though, isn't it? Like those things, like taken for granted now.
I mean, maybe, but we also don't know. So maybe it's even more confusing. I would say the bat at the start was actually quite scary. Like when he goes in and gets the dad, and like and even the chase in then the clock tower, not Big Ben. Yeah. Because if I say in Big Ben, Poppy will correct me that Big Ben is the name of the bell. It's not the name of the clock tower, as she does every time I say Big Ben.
Yeah.
But that's it. There always seems a couple of times in 80s Disney movies where they kind of
Elizabeth Tower.
There we go. Where they just sort of forget it's a kids movie, and they're like, right, we're going to make this bit really scary, just so that any of the kids actually get scared. And you're just like, do we need that? Like in the final fight as well, it gets. Were you scared?
Yeah.
You were a little bit scary, didn't it?
What happens in the final fight?
When the rat becomes much more rat-like, and they're fighting in the clockworks.
That bit is kind of creepy.
Yeah.
You were scared, Andy. It's a good job you had some other people there with you.
Yeah, I mean, I thought we were going to invite Natalie on. I thought, Kev's chosen a horror.
It's a classic kids horror from the 80s. Yeah,
but they bookend the film with those two fairly scary scenes.
Yeah, scenes. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, it is fun, isn't it? Like we said it's very short. Isn't it? Was it 74 minutes or something like that? 74. Yeah, which is very short. I mean, it's obviously at that length you're not going to pack too much in, but it definitely it pretty much like it moves along, doesn't it? Like you've got to move from A to B and like get going. You have to try, and they introduce quite a lot of characters as well. So you're like, okay, we're trying to introduce a lot and try and speed through all of this in like an hour and 20. So it's a lot that sort of happens, which I think is good because it's kind of gives Sherlock that frenetic kind of, or Basil, I should say, gives Basil that frenetic energy, which I guess now we're sort of accustomed that he is that kind of, what's the word, like unique or sort of different character that we've seen from the newer versions of Sherlock.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I still really liked it. I thought it held up well. It's not the best Disney film you'll ever see, but it's got a good story.
There's more on the list above this, so that's fine. It's not the best one.
Yeah, there's still more to come. But yeah, I didn't think it was. You never know with these films. Like I said, I hadn't seen it for a long time, so you never quite tell. It could just be like absolutely awful. I mean, obviously, as Poppy said, still, some random, let's go to a bar, and obviously cigar smoking as well. It seems to be. They're like, so what's the next scene? Well, have you done the bar scene yet? Oh, no, good point. Yeah, let's put the bar scene in.
For the kids' film, have we done the bar scene?
Yeah.
No. Okay, yeah, let's go there.
Very random, isn't it, when you think about it now? But yeah, I thought it was. I like that they have like an eclectic mix as well. So you've got like the bat, you've got the cat. So it's a nice little mix of all like different like animals to have involved, and they've got quite good characters as well. And I was reading up the guy who plays Ratigan, Vincent Price, who apparently like a very well-known actor at the time. He was in his 70s when he did this, and he always wanted to be a Disney villain, and so this was his thing. This was like that, like made his career. So
Disney just making dreams come true. That's why we love Disney so much.
There you go. That's what they say. So how funny, right? Yeah, he was at like 70 something, and that was it. He just like,
nice.
That's it.
Nice. Were there any scenes in particular that you remembered watching as a kid? Like, was there anything that when it came on, you were like, oh, I always used to, be scared of this or not,
or something. Yeah.
Or this was a boring bit that I used to do something like. Yeah, I just wonder sort of. Sometimes there can be like a flash, can't there, where you sort of think, oh yeah, this scene I always remember watching, and you kind of see it through your young eyes again.
I think, like you said, I can say it because Poppy's not here now. The Big Ben scene is definitely that's one that sticks with you because it is. A lot. It's quite extended for an animated scene, and also, as you said, it is quite. It sticks with you as a child for sure.
Yeah.
So that was good.
A lot of intricacy as well in it, with all the gears and stuff. There's a lot of depth to the drawings. There's a lot of layers, I would say.
Yeah, definitely. If you think of the time, what was it, 86? So, very impressive at the time. And I think the other scene is the when they're trapped in the mouse trap. I always remember that one because I'm like, oh yeah, I know what's going to happen here now. Because obviously I've seen it before. But that's really good as well. I like that bit. So yeah, there's I think there were some good scenes in it. The one thing as well, because I remember when we watched All Dogs Go to Heaven, and this is one thing you always said, like the classic thing for a Disney movie or a really good animated movie, you need like a clincher, so you need a good song in it. And I was like trying to listen out to see if there were any like good songs. And like the Ratigan one was quite good, I thought, at least. And then with the drunkard like henchman that ends up calling him a rat as well, which is good. Then you automatically introduced to the cat. But that was good. Did you? Yeah. So what? Because obviously that's like a good benchmark that you brought in. What do you think about that in terms of this? I guess if you can compare it to like really good like Disney movies, and then at the other extreme, All Dogs Go to Heaven, where does it sort of lie in that spectrum?
Yeah, I've felt that the songs were a little bit kind of squeezed in, has to be said.
Yeah.
Again, an hour quarter, you're kind of like, do we need the songs? Because I think also,
true.
It was quite sort of action packed, and they were trying to get through the film. So I felt like the songs really slowed everything down. Almost like
Okay.
Ratigan's song, you're kind of like, yeah, I get this, you're the villain, you need a song. But then the
Yeah.
song that they see in the bar with the girl mouse,
Yeah,
almost,
that's a bit
I
weird.
then almost thought that she would become a character, but then she didn't. Like she just goes off. So I was a bit like, well, yeah,
It feels like there's
what's
something
that
got
served?
cut out there, doesn't it? It feels
Yeah.
like it was like, because you're right, they focus on her a lot, and you're like, obviously you're going to become a character. It's like, no, don't see her again. Okay.
Yeah. Well, funnily enough,
Yeah.
we were talking yesterday about femme fatales.
Oh yes.
Because we were watching Singing in the Rain. And so I was explaining what a femme fatale was to you, wasn't I? And then yeah, and I thought that they were going to have one in this film. The dancer, yeah, but then they didn't.
No.
What did you think of the songs? Did you like the songs?
I liked the songs. I liked the rat song.
Yeah,
that just seemed
Ratigan.
to make sense. But then there were only like maybe 2 songs. And
Yeah.
it didn't make sense. Like if you're gonna do songs, you have to do like at least like 5 songs.
Yeah.
Then you can't really have like it's like, is it a musical? Is it not a musical? Like
It's a
it
good
just
point,
doesn't make
actually,
much
yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
You think about those old films. I'm just thinking like Sword and the Stone, Robin Hood. Did they have many songs in those films? Maybe they didn't. Maybe it was from The Little Mermaid onwards that they really started putting more songs. I don't
Yeah, I mean,
know.
I think sort of back in the day, they all had them. Obviously, sort of the major ones like Lady and the Tramp and Dumbo and Bambi. They all had a lot of songs. There's I think that it's the same with, isn't it the same with Rescuers, where there's only
yeah.
like two songs or 3 songs. It's like the Cheer Up Penny.
Yeah.
Is Penny the girl's name?
I
Like
think it's Penny, yeah.
yeah, there's only I think a couple of songs in there. So
Yeah.
you know,
So
and
maybe it was
that's
just a thing.
yeah, because then obviously, yeah, I would describe Little Mermaid and Aladdin and Lion King
Yeah.
like they are musicals. Like they have a good like you know 5 or 6 songs. So
yeah, and you've got at least one, if not 2, big clinchers, haven't you? You've got big ones, and then you'd have people like Elton John and that, like real like proper musicians building and writing the songs, singing the songs,
write the theme song.
yeah. So maybe it was a thing then. They must have. It's kind of like a classic Disney movie, isn't it? It's probably like they worked it out and gone, hold on a minute. There's you need to have a song every like 13 minutes to make sure to get to maximize like kids' attention or something, or to get them to spend the most on chocolate or something. They must have worked it out. They always know a formula, don't they? So
I would say I was surprised at like how Sherlock it was, like the fact that he does lose his confidence and he does have that sort of manic energy, which is obviously is a very big part of his character and of the written character. But they didn't shy away from that. They didn't just make him brilliant and he solves it and that's that. They do have him obviously in the trap where he then becomes quite depressed and then things, which is is part of the character as he's written. That he's very intelligent, but then when he's not on a case, he gets depressed and stuff like that. And I thought that was interesting that they didn't shy away from that. That was very much part of the character that they had. So again, it was it was kind of quite grown up to have that in there to a certain extent, where you're not just the main character isn't just solving everything really easily, but does actually have some problems as well. I thought that was good.
No, it's good, and it's good because that helps develop Dawson's character, I think, as well, doesn't it? Because otherwise, Dawson doesn't really get too much to do, really, because the scenes are so thin and there's such little time. So I think he really comes into his own, doesn't he, a bit more during that scene. But so good. Yeah, I do think that's good. I think it works out well that you have him so erratic, because it makes him. I do think it makes it better, and obviously it helps with the pace because it is such a quick film. So having him erratic does mean it's like you have like that nervous energy like from the get go, and it moves everything along straight away. Which is good. But so what did you think as a whole? Then you thought it was alright, bad, good? Like you thought it was generally alright, or
I thought it was quite good.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
So an improvement
Yeah.
from last time.
Yeah, no, we liked it. Well, we have
Yeah,
to
nice.
obviously when we get to it, you have to then put it in your list. But I mean, you love a detective. You love a detective line. So yeah, let's go. Let's go
Let's get
on
into the scores.
to top trumps then.
Yeah.
So yeah, for first watch for me, I put 56. I thought it was
Yeah.
good. I'm not sure. You know, it's up there. It was fine.
You're a hard man to please sometimes.
What did you have?
87.
87.
Nice, that's more like it. I'll take that one.
Wow.
I mean, with
and then
these stats, Andy, you're never going to win any points. I mean, it's, you shoot yourself in the foot.
It depends what it's up against. For rewatch, I put it down to 32. I didn't.
Oh, wow!
I didn't think that it would. I'm not going to watch this
Scandalous.
film again. To be fair,
Oof.
so
I put it
Wow.
to 68.
68. So I mean, you
Nice.
brought it down quite a lot.
Mm.
Romance, I had 12.
Wow.
You
There
had
isn't really any
10.
romance.
So
Yeah,
as
that's bad.
normal, I did a higher romance score than even Poppy.
Than anyone, yes. Even in a film that has no romance, you give it some.
And then for action, I had 63.
I had 83.
I mean,
Yes.
83 is high for action. I think there's, in comparison to
solid.
everything else, I think 63
There's a lot
is
of
solid.
action in this movie. It's a very fast-paced action animated movie. Soundtrack? So yeah.
Yeah, so
one
the
good song.
soundtrack, I put 27 because I think the Rattigan
gosh.
song is good, but I don't think there's anything else.
Just to put that into context, Double Impact last week, 49. Just putting that in context. Nothing else to say here.
The soundtrack did a lot of the heavy lifting last week, though. Oh, who's the baddie? Oh, well, this song, definitely the baddie. Is something bad going to happen? Definitely something bad's going to happen.
Oh, wow. Nearly double for Double Impact. Hilarious.
Rattigan has to really work hard.
He does. A line for the
for
pod?
lines for the pod. Oh, what did you have for soundtrack?
92.
Oh, yeah.
92.
Oh, strong game.
I'm
writing these down, Poppy.
That's Kev scoring theirs.
Yeah.
Nice. Wise.
So okay, but line that describes the pod. I know that you've been eager to do this one.
My line isn't actually a line. It's where it says like PG and then or something, and then it says like a description. Well, this description reminded me of the pod, but I don't know why.
Yeah.
Violence, fear, tobacco.
Violence, fear, tobacco. You think that should be our subtitle?
Yeah, that is our tagline. Violence, fear, tobacco.
I mean, apart from the
Tobacco references.
Yeah. Apart from
You do have tobacco references.
We do have a lot of tobacco references in a lot of the films. Yeah.
Yes, it is true.
We're old school. Wow.
It is.
Yeah, and there's quite a lot of fear as we talk about what film we have to watch next week. So yeah, it does kind of work. I had sorry, Chubby, you should have chosen your friends more carefully. I don't know. I don't know.
Which one of you is chubby?
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know. Who knows?
No.
And then whenever, I think if you could say this at the end of each podcast, because this comes from his friend, don't worry, old fellow, it's not entirely hopeless. And I thought, I think that's a good way to describe going through your list.
That is.
Well, it's getting better and better, as you know.
Yeah, exactly. But nothing but bangers for the rest of the time.
Exactly.
Right. So we have
Here we go.
We have the mashup. Would you like
What
to
a mashup
do the mashup as well? Do the honors.
Rogue Mouse, a Baker Street story. Beneath the floorboards of a galaxy far, far away, the rodent empire nears completion of its ultimate weapon, a colossal mousetrap capable of annihilating entire boroughs in a single snap.
Wow.
When word reaches the mouse resistance. Brilliant but arrogant Detective Basil of Baker Street is recruited to do what he does best: follow the crumbs. Alongside jaded thief Jin Mouserow, whose estranged father
Nice.
secretly built a flaw into the trap's spring mechanism, Basil deduces the location of the Imperial Archives atop the towering cheese vaults of Scarif Tower, guarded by the wheezing, cape-wearing law ward Professor Rattigan, now the Emperor's right claw. As Basil's deductions unravel the trap's fatal weakness, the ragtag crew stages a desperate heist to steal the blueprints, culminating in a Elizabeth Tower battle where sacrifice, not brilliance, wins the day, and hope, no bigger than a mouse, is smuggled out into the night. Wow, I'm not sure if that was dark, scary, or interesting.
Wow.
Yeah. Violence, fear, and
Interesting.
tobacco references all over
Yes.
that.
I like the idea of the giant mouse trap. It was that's a clever idea.
Yeah,
Don't.
yeah. They've combined some good things there.
Why would mice create a massive mousetrap?
Yeah.
I mean, if they were taking
why
out the
have-
humans, that would make sense. If
Why?
they're taking out other mice, that just doesn't make much sense. Because why don't they just get normal-sized mousetraps and just kill everybody if they want to kill people?
Yeah, but I
true.
think maybe
it's-
the mousetrap kills lots of mice all at the same time, rather than like it's a big single mousetrap.
But it's also like the rodent empire. Does that include hamsters? Guinea pigs? Like, if you're going to say rodent, then you can say, like, hamsters and guinea pigs. And if you're
Could
going to
be.
have, like, mouse,
Might be all of
then
them.
it could be, like, an old enemy is the rat, but then make friends. You can make it like the Professor and Space Boy. That's a book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, I mean, the rodent empire does include all types of animals, and then they're just trying to
They could all be gone.
get rid of some of them.
Yeah.
As we will be able to deduce from that, it's not
Yeah.
quite Star Wars, which is true, because it's Rogue One that is up against. Rogue One is a Star Wars based story.
Yes,
Why
in a
only
galaxy
Star
far, far
Wars
away. If no one was sure.
Because it's not one of the sort of official Star Wars films. It's like it happens just before Star Wars, the one that we watched.
Interesting.
Yes.
Are we talking about Rogue thingy?
Rogue One.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rogue mice.
Rogue One. So you had it a little bit higher than I did in the list. You had it at 55.
Yeah, 55. Yeah. So this was my favourite Star Wars out of all the ones that we watched.
Yeah.
On your list. So yeah, I had pretty good scores here. So you might actually think you're struggling again here. First watch, I had 78. I thought I really liked this film when I first watched it. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
I think because some Star Wars film, like especially after we'd had episode 1 to 3, it was such big anticipation, and then obviously the anticipation was just too high and it didn't quite deliver. So it was good that the anticipation was then low, and then this delivered. So that was good. For rewatch, I still had it pretty high. I had it at 69.
Okay.
Happily watched this last time when we watched it. Still enjoyed it. Would happily watch this again. Romance. I don't think there's some. Yeah, there was some romance in it. I'm not sure how much of it's two-way romance. This is my thing on the my romance scale now. I feel like well, I went for 40. I'll give you that. Okay. So there you are.
Yeah, there wasn't. I would say there was no romance, was there? Like they Andor and the main character Jin. They're sort of more friends, I think, than anything romantic. But
yeah, you're right. I mean, I could bring that down. I'm probably being too generous. Action, I went with 80 because obviously there's some solid big action set
Yeah,
pieces,
some
and
great
like
stuff.
the final scene is big.
Yeah.
And then it's Star Wars movie, right? So soundtrack's always got to be high. So
Yeah.
it's 72. So
72.
interestingly, the inverse of yours. You're 27.
Nice.
So sadly, it means you're probably going to lose. But there you go. It's a good film. It's your own ball.
No possibility that I can win.
Well,
I mean,
with your
we
stats,
can,
yes.
we can see your stats. Okay, do you want to roll the dice then, and then we can see
hold
who
on.
wins?
And then the line of the pod.
Oh yeah, the pod line.
Just in case that comes up. I find that answer vague and confusing. So
yeah, that's fair.
All right.
Where did you get
Off
that
you go, puppy.
plaster from?
Daddy, move the mic. Rewatch.
Okay, so I had the rewatch at 32.
I had 68.
You had 68. Oh, and then
I'm
Kev
at
wins with 69 still.
You kidding me?
Ah, that was close,
Very
though.
tight.
You should have gone with 69.
Yeah, you should have just gone higher. We've never had a draw before, so that would have been interesting.
That would have been fun.
Yeah.
That would have, that would have blown up the entire system.
Yeah, wow. It's second week in a row that you've done
Romping home
rewatch. Second week in a row, third week in a row that you've won. So now you're 19-14 up in the.
At the moment, it's going Kev, Andy, Kev, Andy.
Yeah, we tend to go in.
And now it's
batches.
just Kev. It's because I'm very generous with my scores, Bobby, and your dad's very mean.
We're just about to get some real bangers, so
we are. We are.
Oh.
Actually,
well, funnily enough,
next one you're gonna like
some real bangers on my side as well.
Yeah.
Yes, it's true.
I agree.
Yes,
you've got. We're down in like the top 30 and stuff for my side.
Yes.
So.
But then interestingly, when I look at your next section, this is like the scores that I've got on them: 11, 27, 50, 33, 43, 51, 95. So an eclectic mix of where they are in my list.
Yeah.
Of your
but much lower than the 60s. So
yes, true. But my scoring, well, we'll see. I mean, I'm generous on my scoring. We'll see.
You've got so
hopefully
we've got some great
good ones.
We've got some bangers coming up. So
we have got some good ones coming up. So
obviously, last week I think we said that I was going to do both of the romance scores and you were going to do both the action scores, and we haven't bothered with that. But next week. It's fine.
Yeah,
next week
we'll do that next week.
So did you have anything of what the main characters would be doing now?
I did.
Okay.
So, Olivia and her dad would be like Mice Hamleys.
Nice.
Nice.
That was it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
in Vatican, what was he? He was like the warden of a jail.
Would you trust a criminal to be the warden of a jail?
He spent 30
he'd either keep them in control, wouldn't he?
I think you'd have to be a really good inmate to be in the jail and then be able to get a job as the warden of the jail. I think you'd really have to excel. That would be probably, as a career path, I think that's going to be one of the tougher career paths.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also,
but I believe in him.
You should avoid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Anyone out there thinking, I want to become a jail warden, don't become a criminal first. You're making you're making it too hard for yourself.
Yeah. Anything else?
I wondered, what do you think with Olivia? How do you think? Do you think she remembers this? Do you think this was quite a formative experience for her? There's quite a lot of danger as a child. Do you think she's okay?
That would scar me for life. She's very undreamy. I think she'd be fine.
Okay, so she just sort of laughs it off.
No. It was also like she'd remember it, but like she'd remember the happy bits, not just the bad.
Okay, that's nice then. Okay, Kev, what did you have for what they'd be up to?
Yeah. For the characters, well, I had Basil's now retired, and he just writes crosswords and logic puzzles for magazines. He's
Nice.
keeping that mind going, but just doesn't have the legs and the body anymore. He's got a bit old.
Happens to us all.
Dawson's a true crime podcaster. Obviously, he's
Nice.
kept it going. Ratigan, who knows? Is he still alive? We'll see. And I had Olivia. She now runs Pixar. She's the CEO of Pixar. So yeah,
She
just
just gets
seems
in.
like what she would do.
Nice. Yeah,
about
Ratigan
you?
might struggle. He's not a squirrel. We know that a squirrel can actually fall from any height because they spread themselves so flat that they reduce the speed.
And they lock their head
Yes.
onto a landing target in 300 milliseconds.
Yeah. If we all
That'd be
watched the
nice.
Mark Rover squirrel YouTube video.
Yeah.
Yep. But it's all
Yes.
three on Netflix.
Yes. Very impressive.
My favorites are the bank heist and the Olympics.
Oh yeah. What about the glitter bombs are good as well, aren't they? You gotta like the glitter bombs.
Yeah, I like the glitter bomb too. That one's
Oh,
good.
they're good. With Macaulay Culkin.
Yes.
Good.
Macaulay Culkin.
Macaulay Culkin.
Have you ever seen
from
Home Alone?
Home Alone.
Probably. I don't know. I'd watched like clip, but I didn't find it very interesting. I think I've watched it because I remember the woman like asking for a ticket home because she was saying like my phone's at home. And I remember the bit where he sets up firecrackers and turns the TV on so the robbers think that there's people in the house.
Yeah.
Okay.
What a movie, right?
Nice. Well, I mean, we'll see if you want to come back on for what would presumably be a top 3 film for Kev. So,
Who's to say?
anything that you would change about it, Bobby? Anything that you thought would make it better?
I wrote something down, but I can't read it. I think it says second mouse, but I don't know what that means.
That there would be a second mouse?
Yeah, add a second mouse in. I like that idea.
I think get rid of like just have the Ratigan song or have like more songs altogether.
Yes.
But don't make Basil sing a song.
No,
Yeah.
it
I
didn't
don't
sound
think
like
he'd
he
be
had the
any
voice for
good.
it, did he? So
Yeah.
you were right. I was looking into this. So they call it the Broadway formula era. So yes, when 2 new guys came into Disney, and the Disney Renaissance, they had the sweet spot of at least 5 to 7 major musical numbers, and starting with The Little Mermaid.
Wow.
So there you go. So you were right. And
So
then
there
before
we
that,
go.
they were like they were very much often background tracks sung over montages rather than being performed by the main characters. So you were correct.
Nice. We are time travelers that have gone back and told them that they need more songs.
Yeah, you need more songs, and it's worked. They are better, so you can't argue with it. So yeah, good formula.
Nice. Did you have anything that you would change? Because I said about the songs either take them out or add some more.
Yeah, I think like you said, the cabaret piece is a bit weird because it does feel like they've cut a character out. So you just remove her. I think if you're going to send them to the bar, the pub, so that they can find the bat, maybe there's something else going on. Like Basil's has to join a poker game or something like that, and there's like some wits going on there. But I think you just change that scene. I think you don't need to introduce that character. It's unnecessary. So I think I would do that.
Yeah.
What about things that you loved? What did you love about it?
What do you think the best thing about the movie was?
The end. Not as in when it was over, as in like the finished bit of the movie. Like,
yeah, I had that as well. That's a good long scene and it's tense. There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
What about you, Andy?
I had how Sherlock Holmesy it was, how close to Sherlock it was, like the fact that they had the whole character. I think it was good. It like could have been very easy to just make him sort of be able to solve everything, but be in a trap anyway or something like that. But no, I thought I thought it was really good.
Yeah, it was
yeah,
good,
they did
wasn't it?
well. Yeah.
And did you
Not
recognise
too.
some famous voices in it? You recognised Scrooge McDuck?
I did not.
He
Scrooge.
didn't. Oh,
Yeah, Scrooge McDuck's in it.
the Olivia's dad, or is it dad or uncle, whatever it is?
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah. Because they could
There you
only
are.
find one Scottish person in Disney, and so he did all the
Yes.
all the Scottish characters.
Exactly. So there you are. More
Yeah.
fun facts.
Nice.
Wow.
Not
3
not
stars.
many 3-star reviews.
No, just 5-star bangers.
No. Yeah, pretty much. Someone said apparently
Yeah.
I have to write something here about this below par Disney, otherwise my star rating won't register. So they were very keen to
Random.
have an opinion, even though they didn't want to give an opinion.
Why did they just give a low score, or did not
Yeah.
bother?
Yeah, just not bother.
The world of 3-star reviews.
I so love this film, 3 stars.
Mm.
Again, if I love a film, I tend to give it higher scores than that.
Yeah. Can I say the last one?
Yeah.
Enjoyable Disney cartoon, not a classic, but enjoyable all the same.
And I think that's the one that I'd agree with that. Not a classic, but it's fun enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Almost in my mind, this
Watchable.
is a good 3-star movie. We're like, it's good. I'm glad I watched it. But
yeah, exactly. You got it under your belt now. You got to get the other ones done now. You should go on a little old school Disney spree.
1980s Disney. We'll be like, this needs more songs. So there we go. Number 67 on your list. It sounds like we all agree that it belongs on the list, which is good. Where's it going?
It's always a good place to start, isn't it? Nowadays, it's like it's good news. It stayed on the list. It's going in. It's slotting in at number 92. Weirdly, I'm having this real problem now where it's like, pretty much, is it better than Haunted Honeymoon? That's like my benchmark now, and I'm like, no, I still would rather watch that. So sneaks in above Double Impact, but still below Haunted Honeymoon. So 92. There you go.
Haunted Honeymoon. We can watch
classic.
that. We can watch that another time.
Yeah, it's a fun film. What about you?
Nice. I didn't think that it was a great film, but I thought it was I thought it was good enough. So I put it at the bottom of the good pile, so at 88.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was watchable.
You almost need like an okay section in your list now, don't you? Like the good section's sort of getting expanded a little bit, like stretched a bit. It's like, is it quite still good?
It's kind of fine. So that does mean out of the films that I haven't seen, which have been 8 of them so far, 3 have been bad.
Yeah.
3 have been good, bad, and now 2 have been good. So
see, I want to fill that good, bad. That's my that's
your genre.
That's the sweet spot for me. So there you go. Very good.
Yeah. So glad I watched it, but won't watch it again.
Yeah, it's fun film to, like you said. Yeah, it was fun to watch it again. And I'm glad that you watched it. So you've seen it, but not one that you're going to watch a million times. So you never know. Another 20 years, might watch it again.
Yeah, when they release it again. So what have you got for us next week?
Next week, right? So number 66. So we change gears again. So we go to 2009. Action, comedy, horror. Not often 3 words that are necessarily put together. So interesting. 88 minutes.
If this isn't a rom-com, then we know what it'll be. So.
There'll be a problem. 88 minutes, so very tight again. So only just a little bit longer than Basil at 74. But once we know what it is, we'll understand why. Rotten Tomato audience 86, critics 89. So very solid. 7.6 from IMDb. Everything gets 7.
Standard.
Yeah, 4 explosions, 85 deaths. pretty solid amount of deaths.
85.
85.
85
yes.
deaths in an 88-minute movie.
Yes.
But
when I tell you when I explain to you what it is and you understand what film it is, you'll be like, I get this. So a shy student and a Twinkie obsessed tough guy navigate an apocalypse with a very specific set of rules. So yes, if you've seen the film, you'll know exactly what that is, and you'll understand why there are 85 deaths.
Book of Eli. Did Denzel really like Twinkies? I can't remember. Okay,
great film,
yeah. I mean, again, kind of a rom-com, maybe.
I'd say it's a rom-com.
Zombro rom-com.
Yes, there's still some rom in it as well, I would say. Maybe one-way rom though. Again,
a lot of these films were one-way rom. Okay, great. Well, we should also, we always forget to do this, but Poppy, where is it in your list of films so far? So just run us through your list as it exists at the moment.
I would say...
So run us through the list first and then...
So at the end is... So at the top is Clue, still.
Nice.
Then My Neighbor Totoro. Then Bugsy Malone.
Ah, nice.
Then Zootopia. Then I'd put this movie.
Nice.
Okay.
Then Star Wars. Then Spirited Away. Then Elf. Then A Massive Blank Space. And then at the very bottom of the world, where Kevin is right now, All Dogs Go to Heaven. Which is the worst movie in the history of filmmaking.
That's fair.
Wow.
What about Piece by Piece? Is that in there?
No, because I didn't do that one. I watched it, but I didn't do it.
Didn't do the pod.
I wanted to.
I wanted you to as well. The powers that be said no.
You've got to cover. Yeah.
I don't know who they are.
Where would Piece by Piece would be quite high?
Yeah, Piece by Piece would probably be like just under Clue.
Okay. Clue's still top. You know what? We can put it in, even though you weren't on the.
I think we should. Yeah.
And then where would you put Hook?
Probably before before Spirited Away. No, before Elf.
Before Elf.
Also, can we put Bugsy Malone and Zootopia above My Neighbor Totoro?
Oh, My Neighbor Totoro falls down a bit.
Wow.
And we are off to see
Change Life.
Bugsy Malone.
We're off to see Bugsy Malone at the cinema for the 50th anniversary today.
Today?
None of the actors will be kids then.
None of the actors will be kids. That is very
well, that's very exciting, isn't it?
Good.
I mean, the problem is that now that we've put Hook in there, especially, we could put Labyrinth in there. We could put Princess Bride in there. I don't know. It just starts to then get a bit out of control, doesn't it? But
we'll leave it at that. I think that's good enough. We've got a lot in there.
Okay. Yeah. Fair.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks, Poppy, for coming down to the bar.
I made time in my very busier than your social life.
Yeah, no, we appreciate it. You're far busier than we are. So
you are indeed. Very kind of you to join us.
We're going to Wales on Tuesday.
I know.
Do you remember? I think we're going to stay with your friend, who I think in your first appearance on the pod, you wished her mum happy birthday, or you got us to wish her mum happy birthday.
I did wish her.
Yeah. So, full circle.
Go.
These things happen.
Full circle.
Thanks for taking the time.
This isn't like my last or something. I get season 4.
You get season 4.
I wanted season 3, but Daddy said I had to wait till season 4.
Do you think you've seen 100 films yet?
Yes.
I mean, just the 100 films that you've seen and could write down is basically the same as Kev's list. So
pretty much, yeah.
All Dogs Go to Heaven wouldn't even be on it.
No, but just the fact that you remember 100 films and Kev remembers 100 films, it's not necessarily the best. It's just the ones that you remember.
Just different ways.
Yeah. Well, yeah. No, thanks. Thanks to Tom Miller for the theme song.
Thank you.
As ever. And yeah, I think we'll sit back, have another licorice cigar, and ponder on how many songs every day we should sing.
I think we
Yes.
should sing 2 songs or 0 songs.
Okay,
think
2 songs
at
or
least
0.
two. Yeah.
That applies to real life, not movies.
Okay.
Yes,
I just realised
think,
that's the same as this movie.
and more
There we
so
go.
when you're on holiday in Wales.
Yeah. It will be much more cool in Wales, obviously.
And we
Yes,
won't be singing because my
nice.
friend really doesn't like singing. Like, actually.
On that bombshell.